Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's take a peek here. Inject some coffee into my bloodstream. What do we still need? We need Samson. We haven't done any unlocks of Samson. And Eden. Let's do an Eden run. Eden's an interesting character. Starts with random stats, random HP, and also a random item. So pretty interesting. We've got what appears to be a fairly, maybe a little bit above average rate of fire. Damage is great, HP is great, and honestly our starting item is pretty great. Well, actually we have two starting items, because we've got Crack the Sky, I think is what it's called. This feather spacebar item, that's a pretty solid item. Really good at wrecking. It does a ton of damage, but it's not necessarily great. Like, it's okay for room clearing, but where it really shines is against bosses. And then we also started with Eyesore, which means we will occasionally just shoot out extra shots in random directions and stuff. But, like, I can't complain. We got above average stats. Our speed is fine. And our starting items are solid. So, you know, this run is looking pretty good, all things considered. Get some consumables. Let's pop up and fight the boss. And this will be easy. We just use Crack the Sky. Dusted. Just gone. Immediately. That's why it's a good item. Because it absolutely wrecks bosses. Especially in the earlier game. You know, maybe late game, it won't completely kill a boss. But it does a ton of damage to the enemies that it hits. It fires those, like, beams of light. And they do some work. So nothing to complain about there. And then we get Capricorn, which is another incredible item. It's an all stats upgrade. And it's an all stats upgrade that can actually break the rate of fire cap. So arguably, maybe not definitively, but arguably it's the best all stats upgrade, because it's the only all stats upgrade that can break the tier cap. You could maybe make a case for Magic Mush instead, since it comes with a very nice damage multiplier. But either way, you're happy to see both of those items. They're both fantastic. So honestly, this is about as good of a hope, an Eden start as you can hope for. And not every Eden start's going to be like this. Random, sometimes the randomness is on your side. Sometimes not so much. Sometimes you start with an absolutely garbage rate of fire, horrible damage, bad speed, and, bozo as your starting item. So you work with what you got. This time we rolled the dice and got pretty lucky, it looks like. I don't think we want to spend our bombs and whatnot there. I think we'll just kind of hold on to what we got at the moment. Okay. I do see one spot that's worth spending a bomb, and that will be up here, so we can get, we'll be essentially trading one bomb for a bomb and a key. We put the bomb right there. So it's basically a free key. Item room gives us telepathy for dummies. I'll pick it up, but Crack the Sky is way better. Telepathy for dummies basically turns your shots into a homing shot, into homing shots, but it's, it's on use and it's for one room. Personally, I would rather have the ability to just absolutely nuke bosses. I think that's way more useful overall. So what do we actually still need? I mean, I don't know. We're doing pretty good. PJ's is fine, gives us a bunch of HP. And we got a couple interesting items here. This would give us a damage upgrade. And also get rid of all of our red hearts on the start of every floor. Or Dark Judas turns us into Judas if we die. However, we're playing as Eden, and we don't want Judas unlocks. We want we want Eden unlocks. However, Yeah, you know what? We'll just take this. We'll take this item and only this item, call it good, down to the next floor we go. Let's not overthink it. Actually wouldn't mind getting to boss rush on this run. I think there's a relatively good chance that it happens. Okay, free speed upgrade is good. Well, not free, but free-ish. But I'd like to get to boss rush, because there's an unlock tied behind that. And this run is pretty strong, all things considered. But in order to get to boss rush, we have to beat Mom's Foot within 20 minutes. And right now we are at 4, which is making, like, relatively okay time. Basically, we need to beat the boss of floor 6 within 20 minutes. And we're on floor 3 right now. But the floors obviously get longer with each floor, so... You know, you can't be like, well, I beat the first 2 floors in approximately 30 seconds each, so obviously we'll make it. Yeah, but the later floors take way... Hey! Eyesore. Eyesore just kind of, it did us dirty right there. That's fine, though. Eyesore shooting out shots to my side, blowing up the TNT barrel I was standing next to, because I didn't really have anywhere else to stand. But it's fine. Also, we should use the world card. We have this world card. We should use it. This is not looking good. How did we avoid damage there? I don't know, but I am a master of dodging, apparently. I'll check the cursed room. I'm feeling a little adventurous. Not worth it. All right. Away we go. And we can use Crack the Sky as well. Right here. Just zap some of these dudes. I don't know that that did a whole lot. It's not really an ideal room. Where Crack the Sky really shines is against, like, large, single, high health, or, like, high damage enemies. Like, it's really good against bosses. It's good against large clusters of enemies, but it's not really good against, like, lots and lots and lots of smaller enemies, if that makes sense. Tears upgrade. Black and yellow pill is tears upgrade. Okay, gotta remember that. Black and yellow pill, tears upgrade. Hanged man card is fine. Also, our item room is up there. But you know what? We'll go this way, because we're going to have to go through this room anyway at some point. And I will use Crack the Sky again. We are giving away way more HP than I would like. Alright. This is... There's a little secret here. Shoot the black poops. It deals damage to all enemies, and you can just take them out nice and easy. Alright, Odd Mushroom is a damage downgrade, but also a significant rate of fire increase. I don't know if it still takes you directly to the tier cap, but it's a very large rate of fire increase. So we will take it. And the damage downgrade is not that significant. Like, it's there, but it's not massive. Honestly, we'll do 4.5 volt is interesting. Rather than getting charge by doing rooms, wow, that was the worst Crack the Sky ever. Did absolutely nothing. Rather than getting charge by clearing rooms, you get charges by clearing or by dealing damage to enemies, which means essentially you can use it multiple times on bosses. So that seems pretty good. Also, sulfur is pretty good as well. This gives us brimstone. Oh, boy. Do we go sulfur? I don't think so. I think, honestly, we stick with Crack the Sky. Sulfur's great. Gives us brimstone every couple of rooms. But the thing is, Crack the Sky is also great. And has this kind of nice synergy with 4.5 volt. And you guys have seen what it can do to bosses. So... I think we stick with what we got rather than trading away a heart. Because I don't know. Sulfur might be a slightly better item. I think they're both good, but it's more of like a side grade from Crack the Sky than an upgrade, if that makes sense. Like, it's good, but I don't know that it's. I don't know if sulfur is like worth spending an actual heart on, I guess you would say. I don't know. This is a weird room. Careful. I hate these fat bats, too. They're real annoying. Okay. Little mini pins. Thank you for the spirit heart. Let's check the shop. Anything in here we want? Not really. Okay. I was hoping we'd get a couple pennies. We're pretty close, actually, to unlocking, to dumping 200 into the donation machine, which will do something. I forget exactly what the unlock is, but it's something that's moderately useful. Tiny plant. Sure, we'll try it. This is an item that traditionally has been really bad because it makes your tears move in weird ways, but it got a little bit of a change in in Repentance. And I don't know if it's good now, but it's not horrible. It might be better. I don't know if it is or not, but either way, we'll try it and find out. It's the only way you learn, right? The only way you learn if things are actually better is, you know, hands-on time. You got to give it a try and see. I can't remember, was it a tiers upgrade at all? I don't think so. But it looks cool, you know, if nothing else. There we go. We'll try it out and see what we think. Okay. Zap. Get zapped, son. Okay, that went pretty well. Speed upgrade's fine. Not really something we needed, but it's fine. Our speed was already pretty solid, but I'll take a little more. Your speed does cap out at 2, so at a certain point... Oh, I didn't get the damage upgrade because I didn't have any red hearts. Oh, okay. So if you don't actually take damage, you don't get said damage. I forget the name of the item now because I'm still learning all the new item names. But the one, the deal with the devil item we took, that's a tiers upgrade. The deal with the devil item we took that was like you take damage at the start of every floor, but then you get a damage upgrade. I guess if you don't have any red hearts, it won't damage you, but then you also won't get the damage upgrade. So that's good to know. If you're rolling with a build that doesn't have red hearts, it's essentially a useless item. That's good to know. Because then it just doesn't do anything. It only works when you have red hearts. Careful. And that means our damage is real bad right now. Our only damage that we've gotten has been Capricorn. Hey! Our rate of fire is great, but our actual, like, damage output, not so much. Health up is fine, I guess. I don't have any bombs. I'm not liking this room one bit. Not with Tiny Planet, anyway. Yep. A lot of bad damage there. That's fine. Let's see. We're really hoping... You know what? I'm going to zap these guys. We will have another chance to recharge our spacebar item. And you know what? I'm thinking Tiny Planet is still bad. It's kind of knocking enemies around in weird ways that are less than ideal for dodging. I don't think it's particularly good. So we're learning. You know, I don't think it's definitely better than it used to be. Like, it used to be an item that you would essentially never take because it would, unless you had, like, very specific other items that go with it. Like, it's really good with, like, brimstone or, like, technology or stuff like that. But, like, again, what isn't? But now I think it's an item that, like, it's still not good. It's making it hard to hit things. It doesn't actually give you any stat bonuses or anything like that. Like, I just don't think it's that useful. And our HP is looking real dicey right now. So that's also not very good. I mean, maybe I'm judging it too harshly considering we're on a run right now where we have, like, no damage.
One makes you
okay. Is our item room going to be down here? Are we going to find our item room? You know what? We need to zap. Yeah, we're just dead. Like, that's the thing. Tiny planet. The room was so small, I couldn't actually stand anywhere where I could hit them. So, yeah, I don't think that's a particularly great item. And you know what? It's a bit of a shorter episode, but I think I'm going to call this one here. I think if we do another full run, we're going to end up with like a hour-long episode. We're just kind of at that weird cutoff point where it ends up being a little shorter, but that's fine. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, my friends, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.